It's time for today's Bible story, and it comes from the book of John, chapter 2. One day, Jesus went into the temple, which was like a church, in what was called Jerusalem. The temple was meant to be a place where people could go to be with God. One way to be with God is by praying. But when Jesus got there, he was not happy about what was going on. People were selling cows and sheep and doves. They were trading money, and some were even cheating people out of their money. And all of this was happening inside of God's temple. This made Jesus very upset. The temple was not a place to sell things and treat others unfairly. Jesus made a whip out of a rope and chased the animals out. Jesus threw the coins onto the floor and he flipped over the tables. He shouted to those cheating people to get out of his Father's house. Jesus did all of this because he wanted God's light to shine bright in the world. When people prayed in the temple, they would be filled up with God's light, just like being filled with energy. And then they would go and share God's light with others. They couldn't do that if the temple wasn't a place to pray. But Jesus made sure it was that day. By doing what he did, Jesus shined God's light and made sure that others would too. But we don't have to go to the temple or church today. Jesus made sure that we can be filled with God's light anywhere so that we can share it with others every day. We can shine God's light.